Hello everyone and welcome to our latest video on service update from More to Life. My name is Stuart Wilson, Corporate Marketing Director, and joining me as ever is Ben Waugh, our Director of Operations and Change. Welcome to you once again, Ben. It's great to have you with us as usual. Ben, wanted to talk about or pick up on one really important service related issue, something that's sort of back on the agenda, so to speak, and that's linked to the stamp duty holiday. We got very excited about this a couple of months ago, didn't we, when we thought the first deadline was it, and then the government very helpfully extended that with sort of two deadlines, a tailoring off of the end of the holidays, so to speak. Can you tell us a bit more about that and the implications, I guess, for any cases that are currently going through the books or purchase cases that advisors are talking to clients about right now, but they haven't started?
Yeah, sure. Hi, everyone. Nice to talk to you again. So yes, Stuart, purchase cases. Yeah, so without question, the extension from the original deadline of the end of March, the end of June, has reignited the pipeline. And we've seen we're back up to probably around 15% of our pipeline now is a purchase case again, which is, compared to pre-stamp duty was only about 5% of cases in equity release in the pipeline was a purchase case. So definitely seen an explosion in demand again. And I think, as we're now 6 or 7 weeks out again from that deadline, it was probably timely to talk about how, these are hard deadline cases. There will be no further extension from the government. If it's a smaller property, there's still the separate extension that goes out to the end of September. But most of the applications we've got in the pipeline are for the end of June. And I would definitely say now it's probably too late to put any new ones in. I just don't think they're going to complete by now. And I think it's really important that we work seamlessly now as More to Life, our solicitors, so Enactor Optima. Yeah, you, the brokers listening to this, if you've got purchase cases, get close to those ones. Make sure you check what offer conditions are on the particular offer conditions or on the offer document for your purchase customers. Check in with the solicitors that are dealing with that for the customer. So whether that's Equilaw or Gilroy Steel or they're the customer's chosen solicitor. Really check in with them, make sure they're on with satisfying those conditions. If they're not sure what to do, check in with our solicitors, or they can email the case owner inbox at More to Life, and we can have a look at those and work through, because close management of these cases is really important at this point in time. If we work together as a team, we can absolutely get as many of these through as we possibly can do. Customers will be delighted. They'll have saved all this money in stamp duty. They'll be delighted because they're in the new home. Conversely, if we don't do those things well together, we can have a very different scenario with a lot of complaints. And of course, no one wants that. We all want those customers to take the advantage of the stamp duty holiday. So yeah, definitely a call to action is work together, get in early, start the work early, and then I'm sure we can do great things and make sure customers are happy and delighted, not disappointed.
Yeah, it's great advice. And I think it underlines the importance, doesn't it, of using those specialist third-party, specialist solicitors, especially on cases such as purchase, which are a little bit more complicated, a little more convoluted. If you want things to go through smoothly and quickly, you really need that expert help. So thanks for that, Ben. But thinking outside then of purchase cases more generally about servicing and how quickly things are, how quickly applications are moving through More to Life at the moment, how's that from your perspective right now?
Okay, well, it remains a game of two halves at the moment. So pre-offer, very, very strong. ESA, if we do all our valuations, are absolutely knocking it out of the park at the moment. So typically, if the customer is taking the first appointment that's offered to them, we're doing valuations in 2 to 3 days. If customers have got a reason to not take that first appointment, which you can understand, particularly as we've had things like Easter and Bank Holiday Monday in May and so on, then it's a little bit longer. So it's probably on average about 5 days, including customer delays, 2 to 3 days if there's no delay at the customer side. So that's very, very quick. Our underwriters are doing a fantastic job. The vast majority of valuations are being looked at within 24 hours. Obviously, as we know, sometimes we need to go back to the valuer or back to a review internally to just get a case through finally to offer. But generally, that process is working well. Indeed, we're doing a lot of work with actually eServe around how we get additional information from them that we need to go to offer. And there's a lot of work being done at our end to cut down the number of times we need to go back to eServe for more information. So I won't get into the detail here, but things like the forms that the valuers use when they send information to us are being greatly expanded to give us more information first time. So that should also, again, further strengthen our service levels pre-offer. But I'm excited to see how that plays out over the next couple of months. I think it will make a big difference and make us even faster in the majority of cases. And then post-offer, I would say it was definitely a bit of a purple patch. I think everyone had the excitement of coming out of lockdown and was feeling very full of the joys of spring. I think the weather returned a little bit at that time as well. What we've seen, I think, in April and May is we've gone back into a slightly slower state post-offer. A lot of niggly things that need to be sorted out, lots of little odd legal issues that need to get sorted out before cases can complete smoothly. I think, again, as you were just saying, Stuart, I think the benefits, though, of using a specialist solicitor definitely playing their part, because we've again seen a big delta between cases that are using specialist solicitors and those that aren't using specialist solicitors in terms of how long it takes to complete. But again, you know, if we work closely together, more to life, its solicitors, the customer solicitors and brokers, again, we can quickly get through a lot of the barriers in most cases, make sure redemption statements are ordered in good time, for example, at our end, make sure conditions are satisfied around solar panels or septic tanks or whatever the case might bring. And again, just would emphasize, as I said before, really important you look at the offer conditions in the offer letter when you get it, make sure the customer solicitors are all over that. And then we're still getting some cases very quickly. I think the fastest I saw last week was about 12 working days. So it shows you the art of the possible if we work closely together.
That's fantastic, Ben. And don't forget, everyone, we still have our fantastic and indeed unique service promise from More to Life to get your clients from application to offer within 14 working days, or the client will receive a payment of £500 if we let them down. Obviously, terms and conditions apply. You can find details on our website, but do check that out. Completely unique in this market, as I said. Thanks, Ben, for joining us on this video call. As ever, great to hear from you and that update on service, and particularly in relation to purchase cases. Do look out for future videos. We'll be doing regular updates as ever from now on as we continue to move through this lockdown period, although the light is now very much at the end of the tunnel, I would certainly hope. But so we'll look forward to catching you on the next video. But for now, thanks very much, and take care and see you soon.
Take care and stay safe, everyone.